Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Maskmare here, and in advance, I believe that our landlord and, like my landlord and, like, you know, I think like one of his helpers is out there, like mowing the grass or something, so if you guys like hear anything like that during the stream, I apologize. Hopefully my, filters and everything I have through my GoXLR actually, you know, drown all that out, but yeah, they're out there, like, doing some kind of yard work. So, again, if you hear that, just bear with me, wasn't exactly planned. So anyways, welcome in for episode 7 for Powerwash Simulator, and this one, we're gonna finally be tackling this treehouse job that I've been putting off on for a while. I actually was planning on doing it last stream, but I got, like, you know, caught up doing going down here so we can get, like, unfortunate, you know, refresh course. I'd like to actually purchase for my mind. We got, you know, caught up cleaning the washroom. So I think, like, I believe we cleaned the temple and also the washroom previously. So it seems like, you know, we're going, like, in once again, like, because apparently I read, like, a little bit on the story for this one. And it seems like it's gonna be another job, like, involving excrement. So I could just go and clean the Helter Skelter starting us off, but we're going to go ahead and get to the treehouse because that's been, like, basically the one I've been putting off. I'm having a feeling it's probably going to take a while because the fact there's, like, so much money that's coming into this. I'm going to try to do both of them today depending on what other jobs come up. I feel like I should do them in order and go ahead and do clean the Helter Skelter next. Whatever the case, previously in the last stream, we did, like, an unlock, you know, finally get, like, the most powerful pressure washer. You know, I've been working on that for, like, several streams now, and I finally picked it up. So, before I started this stream, I actually, you know, got me a little skin for it, so I kind of dipped my funds just a little bit, just kind of get a little bit something to customize it. Cause I know it wasn't really important, but the main thing I was gonna try to shoot for was maybe, like, you know, get the soap attachment for this pressure washer, but I'm gonna just kind of keep on going through and see, like, how everything's go, you know, moving forward, and maybe get the soap thing, you know, once we get enough money for it. Cause let me see actually how much it was again. It was going by equipment. We will go down to this, and it was for the Pro 900, so we'll definitely have enough for that with plenty to, you know, kind of like go along with it afterwards. Or I might actually be able to put it towards some of the other attachments, but I decided to get them for the Pro. So I really don't think I'm gonna need the I got the turbo nozzle for the Pro, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna need the short extension or whatever. Since I think we're, like, you know, pretty close to the end of the game also, but it would be nice just kind of have this stuff for, like, the special job. So we'll see how things go depending on what I want to spend the money on, because there's not really much else I can actually use the money on. that I really need because I don't really have any reason to go back to the other power washers. So I really just kind of got to focus on getting stuff for the pro. But anyways, switching over to the other input real quick. All right, so we're gonna go and jump on in and finally do this treehouse job because I've been putting this off and it needs to finally get done. So, anyways, this job is by Hunter Load, Great River Country National Park. You probably think I built this filthy tree. Actually, we're gonna kind of like just phone this in a little bit. You probably think I built this filthy treehouse deep in the forest because I let myself go, but actually, it's because I'm searching for the missing link. Problem is, while I'm out looking for them, and even sometimes in the dead of night, pranksters come all the way out here, hollering unearthly noises and chucking sneaky mud around. I'm gonna go and just clarify. That's the reason I said I think this is gonna be another stinky job. I think that this guy probably can't really tell the difference between poop and mud. But I digress. A few times now, I've slid down the steps and cleaned off the edge. Of course, I got the reflexes of a mongoose, so I always land on my feet and never break no bones. But it's probably time to get the place hosed down all the same. Thanks, Hunter. Oh, I thought he was calling me Hunter. Like, I'm not the hunter here. You're the one trying to go after Bigfoot. But I really feel like the way it sounds is that it may actually be Bigfoot that's basically trolling him. Who knows? I don't know if Bigfoot actually exists in this universe or not. I mean, we obviously like to have like a lot of, things that are speaking for and against Bigfoot actually existing in the world. But I mean, I'm a believer. I feel like, as big as this planet is, there's a chance that, Bigfoot could be out there just like the Loch Ness Monster. I'm one that, even though people probably like, feel like I might be wrong on this, I'm even like one that feels like the Megalodon, big speech of the prehistoric shark, for those who don't know. I feel like that could possibly still be out there because, as big as the oceans are, we've only explored like a pretty marginal amount, not really a major amount, more of a marginal amount in the grand scheme. I feel like the Megalodon could be out there, and there could be like some rarely, low part of the ocean where, because people say it's like, okay, well, if it was out there, it would need like a lot of food. Who's to say that it doesn't actually have like a food supply of like, big aquatic life down there? But, you never know. It could exist. It could still be existent. Could, be that it is extinct. Who knows? Just like with Bigfoot, we don't know if it actually exists or not. And just like Loch Ness Monster, it could exist and it couldn't. There's a lot of things on this planet that we don't really know about. So anyways, starting the job, all this, cryptic rambling aside. All right, so I want to see exactly what we're dealing with here because it shows a screenshot of it, but they can only speak so much. Okay, so exactly what we got going on. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I'm saying that. I mean, it's kind of massive in scale, but really, I don't know. I think I get it, though. It's probably because it's got so many levels to it, but I mean, the way I see it is more straight lines than what I was dealing with previously in Temple. Let's go and just get on to it. Plus, it does help that I did get this upgraded. So I like get my maximum thing. So we're gonna go and start with the signs out here. Get that out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna go for this. Right. So we got one of these signs. One is like basically. All right. I like how I'm talking about this ain't gonna be much of a problem, and we're already having problems with the sign. All right, that's the one. $2 for it. I'll take it. I think probably what's gonna be more than anything is probably gonna be like a lot of things that may not take too much effort to clean, but it's gonna be a lot of things. That's the main one I'm looking at. This might be a possibility. What's going on here. I don't think, because obviously none of the jobs are really hard against, the fact is this isn't a hard game, it's time consuming more than anything. But, I'll clean the top of it. There we go. Alright, so we haven't got 1% yet, of course, but I just started this. But, like I said, I feel it's more along the lines of a sense of scale to it. And what's the sign out here say? Oh, it's about the cat again. Ulysses. It says, very fluffy, please call. There's actually a number. Alright, well, let me actually go and just kind of stick around over here for right now. See, like, the lower deck, it seems like you can actually kind of, I can just push right on through this. This ain't really going to be a problem cleaning that. Like I said, I didn't really play this last week because I, didn't stream the day I was supposed to, and I apologize for that. So I definitely want to kind of get back on this. Yeah, like I said, I don't think this is really going to be it's going to definitely take a while. I just hope there's not going to be a whole lot of rust. Then again, how can a treehouse rust? One thing that gets me, this guy's like talking about it's about time. I mean, when you really look at it, one thing that gets me is, okay, this needs to be clean. It's like one guy, you know, it's like basically running this. But then you have the Ewoks from Star Wars, and they obviously maintain their tree houses. Of course, the Ewoks made it very apparent, like, you know, how smart they were, considering that they literally, you know, were able to take on the Empire with sticks and stuff. Compared to the rebels, who like had like a lot of trouble with them, they literally just came at the Empire with sticks and rocks and everything. And I think they even took down like a ATST. Can't remember if it's AT-AT or the ATST. I think it's the ATST. That's like the bipedal one, like this, like walks on like, you know, two legs. You know, the walkers literally like smash one of them with like what, like a couple of logs. I need to brush up. It's been a while since I've watched Return of the Jedi. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna get these tires and flip this. I just kind of like want to go and get the underside, get everything I can like down here. Not gonna probably get everything. That's usually how it goes with me. I get like some stuff, but not all of it, and I have to come back around, you know, clean up. Alright, gotta get around here. There's a lot of moss on these. Listen, it gets me because they're paying me like $2. And maybe what it is also, you know, they're paying me like a little bit more for some of these things, like compared to what I've normally seen with things like this size. So it could be everything just like pays out better. And I still say it's gonna be like a lot of stuff I gotta clean. It's mainly gonna be like these rungs and all that. But I'm thinking there might end up being something that's gonna make this job a little bit more time consuming. Yeah, $2 for a tire, I'll take it. Let me see. At least we got 1% on it. Alright, yeah, get these little. I guess they're saying the tires are what was rubber? It said like something was rubber. Well, it said like plastic or whatever. What was plastic? Because they were saying something was plastic a second ago. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so one tire is multi-purpose, but the other one's plastic. I don't understand that. That's odd. The inside of the tire is plastic, but the outside's multi-purpose? I didn't like try to get this clean. I'm hoping that what it's gonna mean. I don't think I've ever seen. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I haven't seen anything so far in this game that like has like two different things to it like that. Yeah, it might be the reason I've had like some trouble cleaning some stuff at times, where I thought I had it cleaned and then it took a little bit longer. I have to clean the other side of it. I'll come back to it. It might be the side. Yeah, it's the side. I can get that real quick. Alright. I don't know if this is mold or mildew right here. It looks like about like mildew. Can't really tell. I mean, I'm not really a connoisseur for, what would be the word? Well, not really clutter, because it's not even clutter. Connoisseur for uncleanliness, we'll just say that. Doesn't really roll off the tongue as well, but we'll go with it. Alright, so, I think all this is taken care of. Didn't really take me that long. We're at 1% now, so I guess I'm kind of moving up. He literally actually is trying to catch Bigfoot out here. Or footage of it. Or he said the missing... I honestly thought it was a backdrop for a second there, but it's just like the foliage back to the way it was designed. It's actually kind of funny. 1 second here. Oops. Darn it. Okay, let me see. Like I said, I want to kind of worry about the underside first. And it didn't seem like it was going to take all this that long to be cleaned. Or $5 for that. Like I said, it seems like they're kind of like paying me a little bit more for something that normally like would cost I wouldn't really get as much for. That's one good thing. So I probably would be like, it would be taking a lot more time, if I didn't have like, the fully upgraded thing here. Let's see, where's this? All right, yeah, it's smudge right there. Then right here. All right. I can go with this one right here for now. Just kind of like do like one quick clean through and then like do some spot cleaning afterwards. Alright. Yeah, we got like the little trim right there. Turn it sideways and you just walk like this. Oh, yeah, this is the joist, I guess. Yeah, okay, so that's two different things we gotta like really... Actually, I got a way I can clean all this really quickly on this side. Let me go ahead and just kind of like go to my turbo thing. Let's see if this works. It won't be insanely quickly, but insanely quick. Alright, let's just kind of like just do like this. Yeah, this is going a little bit quicker. Or actually, a lot quicker when you think about it. I'm just trying to get like, the left hand, like the one side of these things so I can come back through on the other side and get the rest. The only thing about it is these boards out here, they're kind of like throwing me off because I'm trying to like, clean this or whatever, and then like they make me go higher up. They kind of like boost me up off the ground. Alright. It's kind of looking good. Gotta get this right here. It's just all this stuff out here, like, it's kind of like making it a little bit tricky to clean some of these things, but I'll get it. Right. Alright, Joust was cleaned. That one at least. Alright, is there anything else here we're missing? I want to make sure I get every... Yeah, there's like a lot right here. So once I kind of get out from up under here, like, all the... And... Because like I said, these roots are throwing me off. This right here at times. Once I get out from up under here, like, I feel like I actually have like more stable ground. It's not like, toss me around like when I'm trying to like clean stuff, I'll be happier. Alright, let's see. That underside's clean. This one's got like, yeah, right here. Right here. That one. I mean, like I said, we're coming along pretty well on it, and because I said, I don't think this is gonna be an insanely time-consuming job. I mean, it's a big spot, but it just seems like it's mostly just like the size of it and like the fact that it like last, it's like it's pretty easy to clean. But like I said, maybe it's just because I upgraded my to the biggest gun. Or like to the best cleaner, I mean. Oops. Alright, it's kind of like... Alright, we need to clean this one. This one's about to be done. Alright, keep going. That one's done. Gotta get this joust right here, which is right... Should be able to do it from right here. There we go. So it's coming along quickly. That right there might be a nightmare, though. I don't know. Might not be too bad. I said this is another one that seems like it's got like a lot of nooks to it, but thankfully it's mostly wood. That's the good thing about it. I'm just gonna like try to go and clean all the undersides. Might be a place where it wouldn't give me to have the long extension, but you know, again, we're not really. I don't think we really need it. This is passing pretty quickly. See, that's when I say like that right there may not be that bad, but it is a little higher up, so I might need to get at least a step ladder for it. Depending. Okay. I get these. Just gotta get like, you know, clean up from right here too. I guess I wasn't getting as well as I thought I was. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's that right there. I'm gonna try to go for the ends as well. I mean, I don't know. Alright, well at least they're almost at 10%. Still ways to go, but yeah, there's all this right here. I feel like honestly, like getting everything, like the bottom of everything, is probably gonna be the tricky part. Once we get this out of the way, it'll be a lot easier. I mean, it's not even really hard right now. Like I said, it's just kind of like you have to like, you know, get each of these nooks and crannies. But once I and that's the other thing that's worrying me. Like once I get all this done, I might end up like, you know, kind of like missing where the rest of it is. Might have to like, you know, do a little bit of searching around to find it. Mostly clean. We just gotta like, you know, kind of like get around the sides right here. That way at least I can guarantee I'll won't have to worry about like missing the sections over here. There we go. All right, let's see. This might be the last one, I don't know. Middle deck rim joist. Alright, it's probably... Oh no. Let me get around over here. Yeah, there's a lot of gunk up under there. That might be what we gotta get. Still ain't got all of it. It may be on top. I mean, because obviously that's the... It's probably like something on top of it. It's kind of like just stay the course, getting like, you know, these sides right here. So I don't have to worry about coming back to those. Because the joists, like, you know, like, get around the sides right here, where we still got to go and clean up. Let me go and kind of like just look up here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, it's gonna... Yeah, that's the reason I couldn't get that clean and stuff on top of it. Oh shoot, there's more signs I missed. See, it's almost there. Alright, that takes care of the signs now. Alright, now back to the business over here, you know, with the undersides and the sides of the joists and everything. Get under the stairs as well. First, yeah, this is probably going to definitely be like, probably like one of the biggest challenges. Or not challenges, but more time-consuming factors. I'm just going to just clean around there, and... Yeah, some of stuff's being a little bit more stubborn on coming off, I just noticed. I have to do a couple more passes through. Alright. So that kind of like takes care of everything down there. You can always, like, you know, get the ladder and come back through and do those. Alright, let's see here. What? They gave me like a, I don't think I've actually seen like one like this before. I don't think they gave me like a little small scaffolding before. The only thing I really need at the moment, I'm gonna put it over here. If I have to, I'll I guess I can move it. That'd be great. There we go. Let's put it right here for right now. I might need it. I mean, but we'll see. Cause I just feel like it was like taking up too much space. The only thing is, like, with that, I can't really go back and forth with it. Alright, let's just kind of, like, get these little spots right here first. Listen, can I afford the long extension for this? I think if I'm correct, I may be able to. We need the pro, long extension. The short extension, we don't need that. We're only a little bit off on getting the longest. Now that's the Vista. We don't need an extra long extension. Oh, that is the Pro. Yeah, Vista Pro long. All right, yeah, we're almost close. We're close to that. Just gotta like get like a about 27 more, I think. Okay, let me just go and go get that scaffolding real quick. At the very least, find the step ladder if I got that. Okay, apparently they didn't put my step ladder out here this time. They just gave me this one scaffolding. If anything, there's like, you know, multiple ones they got. I just noticed they gave me that one too. But this is the one we need for now. One thing about it is it's still like it's gonna be a little bit cumbersome because I can't like put it over there because that stupid tree. Alright, we'll just have to keep on doing this, and then when we can get over there, we'll start using it. Oh, there's like a bunch of gunk right there. That's the problem. Yeah, I stand by what I said. It's gonna be probably the toughest part of this, or most tedious. It's gonna be like $10 from that right there. So we just need to do like a couple more of these, and I'll have enough for my At this one, you know, just gotta get a couple more of these done. I'll have like enough to get the long extension. Okay. Probably that right there. I gotta. Well, didn't quite get it. It's almost there though. $2 off. Why does it seem like the stairs are taking so long to clean? That's probably at the top of them. Oh, I guess like the spiral. All right, yeah, the steps are all like one individual thing. So as the handrail looks like, so it's all like one. It's instead of it being like multiple ones. So clean the entirety of this will, yeah. So I gotta clean the entirety of that just to get paid for it. All right, duly noted. So I'll be able to clean these a little bit better once I get that long extension. Now I won't even need the scaffolding. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing so we can get this done a little bit quicker. All right. Extension, there we go. Now we're talking. Means I like use like I think I could lose like a slight bit of my width on it, but still make it a lot easier. Trying to make sure I get these things along the way too. The joists or jousts. whichever. I think I'm actually just gonna kind of like just do like one motion, come all the way through here first. Kind of like just. Okay, this scalping's gotta go back over here because it's making it a little bit tricky for me to kind of get this done. I put that right there. Excuse me, you can stay right there. Thank you. Let me actually just use the and it's going to just get these support things out of the way so I ain't gotta worry about that later. Cause this is main one. Do this because otherwise I'll end up forgetting it. Use the turbo. There we go. We got that one done. Yeah, this turbo nozzle's melting right through it. Okay, well, we're not actually, it's not as, you know, taking as long as I thought it was now that I got this long extension. Get around here and take these out. Alright, that one's done, and this one's about to be there. Okay, I wiped that, but it's not quite done. Unless I already get, no, I couldn't have got it because it's got dirt on it. There we go. Alright. Definitely need to clean, like curve around and clean all that too, but it's kind of like going on getting the jousts or joists. That way I can gotta worry about them later. Yeah, I got all these right here that should be cleaned up once I finish this. I mean, 20%. I'll take it. Because I figured it would probably be more along the lines of like, because there's not like as many curves or like, you know, all over the place like what it was with the temple. It's just the fact this thing is kind of massive. I don't know exactly what I was going to be waiting me when I get up top. But I really do feel like the top part's not going to be as bad. Getting it, just I'll be happy to just get to the halfway point like on this up like the scaffolding stuff up under here. I can give you some missing link facts based on what I found so far if you like. Yeah, let me guess, it's probably gonna be something that, you know, it's just gonna show it's like what you're following is a fake. Can't wait to hear this. I guess I gotta wait. Probably gonna give me something like, you know, 20. I don't know. Alright, let's just go and just get back to cleaning up entire undersides. Yeah, this is working great right here, just kind of like doing like that. Have to pass back through it, but at least I'm getting like the entire width of it for the most part. I switch back over to that now. But I can't wait to do the helter-skelter job as well. The one thing that's concerning me about that is I know it's a metal, you know, it's probably going to be made of metal. I'm worried about how much rust might be on it. It's like my arch enemy in this game. I hate rust. Then again, there's a chance for me to kind of like test this thing out and see exactly how it works against it. Oh, that explains. There's like a whole part right there. I'm not gonna really be able to reach until I get up to the upper floor anyway. Alright, so we'll just go and focus on these right now, and I'll get those when I go up. I'll be heading up that way in a minute anyway. Alright, and that one is cleaned. Or I thought it would you? Alright, it's a tree right there. And that one took a sweet little time getting cleaned up. At least just kind of like just getting this over there at the edge where I ain't got to worry about, like, I can just kind of like clean these up when I get up there. Looking a lot better now. Still gotta clean like these things, but that's really not gonna be that bad. Okay, it's probably gonna be the other side. I mean, once I kind of like, you know, get the other, just gotta go around and clean up the other parts, and we'll be able to just make short work of these. I just be glad to get the underside done, because like I said, this is like once I get more up top side, and I actually kind of like get much closer to everything, spray it down, that'll be a lot easier. I mean, again, the game's not difficult, just like I had to buy a whole nozzle just to be able to, like, another nozzle just to be able to hit these things properly. Alright, let's see. Let's just kind of like to see if I can just kind of do like this now. I should hopefully have enough cleaned off to where I can finish this now. This is like, there's just cut someone in half. Like, you just... That looks just like, you know, it's like a beam of... Almost like a lightsaber. I mean, it's just me. Oops. That one's done. So is that one? I need to make sure, because I mean these didn't go, like these didn't give my little they look clean, but we're about to get this one. That one's done. This one, there's that one. I'm gonna go and get that right there so I can make sure I kind of like... Again, all this scaffolding is, or like not scaffolding, base is kind of like, I guess, I won't say scaffolding, but just these support beams or whatever is what's, you know, making it so time consuming. Let's see. These look mostly done. I think I might have got all of them. I don't know. Let me kind of go back around. I'm pretty sure I probably like missed something on these sides. See, there's all this over here too. But I think like the brackets right there may be done. I'll do a roll call on them after I finish up. All things considered, this is like definitely one of the more peaceful ones too, because oh, I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool over there. They got like that little waterfall. So he was talking about like seeing Bigfoot or seeing the missing link. I wonder if it actually is legitimate that he has seen it or whatever. If it actually is possible that, you know, you might actually be able to kind of like ID it out of here. Like you kind of like glance over and you might just randomly see like something walking. But I don't know how that would work, because other than the cat, you know, showing up from time to time, you really don't see anything else like, you know, any kind of NPCs in this. That one's done. Right here. That might be the reason I haven't been able to finish it off. I don't know. I mean, it's probably just because, maybe it's because, like, I gotta get the other end of that. Oh, no, yeah, see, because I was seeing that one right there. Yeah, it was stuck to the tree. I got that one finally. Alright, that one right there needs, probably like this right here, maybe? Not quite. Let's see what it is, though. I'm gonna go up here and do these real quick, because I think I got all this. It looks about like it. I do still have some underside stuff I gotta do down here, but really, the majority is finished. We're at 31%. So like I said, it's not taking as long as I thought it was going to. See, we're not having any problems like with getting these now. Promise I don't necessarily need like the long attachment now either. So. So I'm hoping that when I check this, I'll have like all these things done, like the joists and everything. I mean, with my luck, probably may not be. I might have missed something. But at least I know I got the majority of them. Shoot. Get around here. One more right here. This one, yeah. There we go. Okay, I don't think I got all of it, because I think there's one more joist here. Yeah. That's the rim. Let me check and see, because I don't know if I got all of them right there. Okay, lower deck joists. Lower deck rim joists. Yeah, I think I got the joists. Middle deck joists. Upper deck joists, we're missing one upper deck one. That's what I figured. I figured I was going to miss at least one. At the very least, I thought it was going to be worse than that. So which one is it? The only problem is I'm having a hard time seeing which one it is. Wait a minute, there it is. Where it was behind the tree. Should be able to hit that from here. Actually, and I still miss like some remnants up right here, but yeah, this is the last one. Very least I got the majority of them, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Honestly, I thought I was gonna. I mean, I said like I figured I was gonna miss at least one, but I thought I was gonna miss like a lot more than that. There we go. That should take care of all the joists now. I think. So let me see here. Middle deck joists, upper deck joists. We still gotta get like the rim joists. Otherwise, we basically got all that. Still got a lot, like some other things I got cleaned over here, but at least all this is done. Took a while. Just gonna make sure I still like hit everything else up under, like underside I can. I have that, you know, like basically. No, I have to like come back up on here too much. Right. And how they expect me to clean up under that? I'm having a feeling it's probably dirty up under there. Don't worry about it later. When I get around to it. I'm gonna probably go and try to, you know, clean up the stairs that go up them anyway, so. I would honestly hate to like I hate to even think about like how long this would take me if I still had the previous one. Previous washer. Now, see, another thing that's gonna be annoying about this fact, there's so many planks. Way too many planks. I'll just be happy to get done with this job. 'Cause I do now. I want to check out the Helter Skelter one, see what that is. See, yeah. Okay, that didn't take too long to clean. Do the same thing with this one. Just kind of just. Probably, maybe you can, like, be better, like, do this, yeah, do it like this. I'm telling you, I still don't think this is mud. And considering, like, what I was cleaning my last two jobs, that only hits my point home. Yeah, it's working a little bit better. $20 for the steps, I'll take it. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, actually, yeah, this ain't gonna be that bad. Alright, staircase, I made like $40 for that. Alright. I was going to get these, I don't know. I think I might actually just kind of work my way around to it. Let's go and just kind of get all this out here. The less backtracking I have to do, the better. Actually, a pretty nice way to clean these things. Just kind of like, you know, just do that and just duck up under and just walk. And let me do that real quick. Like I said, because the less backtracking I've got to do, the better in regards to getting everything taken care of as conveniently as possible. Alright, what about that in right there? Yeah, I think most of this should be okay. If I have to, like, come back through and do that on more of these, I will. Still. Very least, kind of like, you know, just clean the underside like that. Let's get the underside here as well, so that way I just kind of like just focus on the top of everything. Any, like, anything I miss, I'll just come back and get later. All right. I mean, really, I can kind of get this, like, you know, when I'm going up it later or going down it. Still just want to kind of like just make sure I'm covering as many bases as possible, so don't have to keep backtracking. I keep saying that, but you know, kind of like a little mental reminder. All right. Oh shoot, I missed this out here too. Missing link fact. They're sometimes called Bigfoot because they're one big foot, kind of like a bear's. The other one's small like a cat's. I found track evidence of this myself. Okay, so they don't know what they're talking about. Get my main thing that gets me in the fact he's had this thing apparently out here for a while. He's been tracking Bigfoot. How does it collect so much mildew and everything? I can understand if it's raining and all that. Maybe all this rain, moss, and all that. I guess moss is understandable. But yeah, it seems like almost every job I'm like question. That's the main question that comes up. Like, how do they let this stuff get this dirty? Got scaffolding, so I can at least kind of like can't really reach it from out here. There we go. This should let me, you know, finish it up. At least get this section. I just noticed there's actually like a whole house up here. Like literally, I didn't even think about that. I thought it was just like a little tree house like this, but he's literally got an actual house up here. Totally didn't expect that. I never actually looked up. I didn't look up here prior. I just don't think like it's gonna be that difficult to clean. I can always just like trying to worry about the rest of that later. Let's go ahead and, you know, get to work on this. As long as I'm got like, you know, I can get like the fence like much better right here. We're gonna go ahead and work our way up. Fence is probably the fences are gonna be probably the most time-consuming part of this, no doubt. So I'm just trying to tackle like the fences before I like. First thing I'm gonna do on each floor is just tackle the fences. That way I ain't gotta worry about it. Like come back. Like let's go and get it over with. Can't wait to see the end result of this. Wait, so is it all what like? So I think what they might be trying to say is that the railing is it all like one thing? Okay, it's different railing. So going by this thing, like this one leads all around there, and this one leads. I don't know. see. Pretty sure that these railings are linked. And this right here probably goes all the way around, maybe. I don't know. Let me see, because there's that right there. Yeah, I think that this railing right here is all linked. Gonna take care of little remnants of it out here. This should be enough for me to finish it up. Maybe. That one part didn't take long. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We're almost at 50%. Should be able to get the rest when I go back up here. I mean, I'm kind of seeing more of a treehouse here. I can't wait to see, like, the finished product. Go ahead and actually kind of, like, just... There we go. Yeah, do like this. So it's kind of like getting the top of the railing first, because go and get that out of the way. Let me see. Go ahead and... It's kind of just satisfying doing it like this, though. Seeing that one line, just kind of like, you know, just getting clean as you go along. That's kind of like how this game is anyway, but just seeing it right here for some reason, it's really cathartic. I don't know why. We've been on this for an hour and 10 minutes now. Actually, less than an hour and 10 minutes, because there was the whole thing with my intro and all that. So we've probably been on this maybe an hour and 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe. Yeah, I can definitely tell. I think like the railings are gonna be like the most time-consuming part of this, as I said before. Don't think I'm gonna be a fan of having to do these, but again, once we get this done, at least we ain't gotta worry about it anymore. It's still like, you know, one of the more interesting jobs, just because, you know, it's change of pace. I kind of like the little forest jobs. But then again, like doing the temple was like a change of pace. Look, I think that's like the first time I really kind of like, I think went like well outside the city limits. I think. And then it took me like well out of Muckingham. So now that we're getting up here and doing like, you know, the rims right here, it's taking nowhere near as long. Since I clean those, like, you know, clean the underside of it. So these railings are different. I thought they were the same one, but so it's actually, I guess, maybe 4 different railings. Not sure. I think this one cleaned this. I don't. See, because this right here is like connecting them together. I don't know. This is the joist. I don't know. Whatever the case, we're just getting it clean. That's what matters. But we know these two right here weren't linked. So chances are those two weren't. It just like was coincidentally like really close together, which means, yeah, I was making sure of that. So we did that one. Okay, these railings right here are done at least. Wrist pain be damned. That's the thing about this game. I mean, I love it, but it seems like for some reason this one's like it's more tricky on my wrist than the others. I think it's mainly because just, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have, it seems like I don't really have much problem playing other games, you know, like they revolve around the keyboard and mouse, but for some reason this one right here definitely like, you know, hurts my wrist. I don't know what it is. Make sure I got those. Yeah, I gotta get this too. I think I know where some of the like some rust is probably coming to play. Let me guess. Is this thing rusty? I can already see it. May not be that bad. Yeah, this thing basically is cutting right through that. I'll be fine. Oof. Actually, I think I can actually reach it a little bit better from here. Yeah, that was actually a lot easier, you know, doing it like with the horizontal. And I'm hanging in there to Deceptus. How about you, man? A quick question. On Hive, are you having any issues with seeing people that follow you? Like on your follows and following thing? Do you have like do you get like an error where it says like, you know, it doesn't like where it doesn't load them? I've been running that issue because a couple people follow me and I can't see who it is. I know it's probably something to do with like their updates and everything and other things they're trying to fix, but I don't know if you actually had anything like that going on yourself or if you noticed. Okay, yeah, I noticed the messaging was down. Because it makes me feel bad because a couple people follow me and I don't know who they are. Like, you know, I can't see who it is. You know, see if it's like someone like, you know, to follow back or whatever. Not for saying follow for follow, of course, you know, people. But, basically, I want to see if it's someone I knew. Or at least want to kind of like, you know, just check and see like their profiles and everything. And, I don't know, it's just kind of makes me feel bad because I can't see exactly who it is. You know, at the very least, you know, thank them or something. Yeah, it's about like how I am, man. I'm dealing with like, you know, discouragement and some other things and all that, but you know, only thing I can do is keep on going. That's all we can do. All I know is I'm gonna have like a pretty rough Christmas. I can definitely say, I think there was some rust in this, and it's cutting right through the rust. Or maybe it's just like weird paint stuff. I mean, like I said, once we kind of just keep on getting up there, whatever, I'll be happier once I just get all these railings out of the way. Yeah, that's like the real time-consuming thing. I'm gonna stand on this grill and just do it like that. I mean, if you don't like the fact I'm standing on it, I mean, my feet are on this grill or whatever. Well, I mean, at least you can, you know, say you can, if you want to cook my feet, you can make some soul food. That was terrible, and I'm not taking it back. get it? Because sole of the foot. Let me stop. Like I said, like, you know, barbecue drum. And it basically literally looks, when you look at it right here, it looks like there's nothing like really, like it's all intact. Where it literally looks like it's actually like an aluminum drum he just basically cut a portion out of. See, I just keep finding more and more stuff on this thing to clean. I'm sorry, like if there's this much soot on this thing, I think he might actually need to, like, you know, have his grill checked. This thing's taking forever to get finished up, though. Gosh darn it. Alright, like, I'm trying so hard to get this drum clean. It's like I keep on finding more and more gunk on it. Then we're finally about to get it clean. I better get paid a pretty sum for this. $4. Are you... Like I'm just cleaning up part of the deck, but right here by accident. Well, I mean, not really by accident. It was kind of like just like a... I don't know. I got paid, like, you know, about the same amount for those 2 gas drums as I, you know, got for that. And it took me so much long, you know, nowhere near as long to clean them. Top of it. It's like they literally want me to make this thing completely spotless. Oh, come on now. This is taking forever to clean. See, well, that might explain it. Why can't I move? Like, it wouldn't let me move for a second there. Oh, come on, I was so close. I mean, I just wish that would have, like, you know, been all else they wanted right there. Clean this up. I'm just gonna spray random places until it's clean. See, now, he's not wanting to stand up like he's supposed to at times now. Maybe it's because I was so close to that and it was like keeping me locked down to the ground. About that right there. Okay, this table is like the bane of my existence right now. Finally, $5 for that. Jeez. Okay. $5 for this too. $6. I'll take it. Is that everything for this? Looks about like it. Don't know how many more missions there are to this. But I mean, as far as this is concerned, I mean, I'm not even 50% done with this area yet. Trying to get there. Yeah, well, I think you might like miss what I said and everything. But yeah, what I'd said pretty much, I think, like, you know, you were away for AFK beforehand when I was saying it. But I'm basically, you know, it's kind of like myself. I'm just, you know, dealing with a bit more discouragement and everything. But also just kind of like, you know, there's the fact that I'm not really going to have like a good Christmas. Like, it's usually par for the course with me, but it's kind of like a little bit more so this year. At least this upper deck's starting to look a little bit nice. Now I'm getting all this gunk off of it. Let's try using the white nozzle. Okay, that's doing okay for this. But I probably should stick with the green one. Go with this one, because... Yeah, that's actually what I was going to talk to Mac about, because I was going to see if he wanted to group up, because me and him were playing Phasmophobia for the recent update, and you might be interested in some of the stuff that was going on. We were having a pretty good blast with it. So I am going to be going to his house for a bit on Christmas. I'm going to see like what his other plans are. Hopefully he'll be free. Do something for Christmas. Because they added like a with the update for Phasmo. They added like the Christmas event back in, and that was actually pretty fun. Me and him were actually, they have it where you have to collect cookies around the map, and then drop them off, and it actually summons the Santa ghost. And it changes like that, and actually changes the weather, because no matter what weather it is, when you do that, it actually does this creepy ghost event, and then it actually switches everything up to where it's like it's a snow setting with like a full moon out. They add like a moon in, and they have like a sunrise setting now, which was pretty cool. So for some reason, it showed like the sun it showed the sun in the background, so it had like a little more light to it, but it actually made it look creepier for some reason. For some reason, the sunrise setting actually made it actually was creepy compared to what we thought it was gonna be. I thought it made the game like look less so, but for some reason it made the game like look more scary in some aspects. They also changed up some of the ghosts. So the Revenant now, like, instead of it losing its speed, like basically if you get out of its line of sight, its speed, you know, just goes down slowly. Because normally, like, if you're in its line of sight, it goes faster. But basically, it makes it where, like, now, like, its speed goes down, like, you know, much more. Like, basically, it keeps its constant speed. Instead of being, like, where it slows down when you break line of sight, it keeps its constant speed until it gets to your last location. The last location they detected you were at. And then, like, the speed, instead of it, like, you know, going down immediately, it goes down gradually once it gets that location. So the Revenants become more dangerous. The Wraith no longer walks in salt piles at all, so it kind of like is more consistent with the fact that it says toxic, the Wraiths. So instead of it being that they'll walk through the salt piles and not leave footprints, it literally, you know, they can't walk through it at all. But me and Mac were making the joke because, you know, you were saying you bribed the one ghost with cookies, and now they actually put cookies in the game. So now literally your whole we have cookies thing is literal now. You have to collect 6 cookies throughout the house, and then drop them, and then basically, you know, put them in the ghost's area, and then when it'll eat the cookies, and there's like an event they got going on. So basically, you have to like eat all. You basically have to drop off the 6 cookies, then afterwards guess the right ghost and play at least on intermediate, and you have to guess the ghost and survive, and doing it on each map get you a trophy and I think like get you a trophy and a badge, and I've been working towards it. I think it's actually like a literal trophy. I think it shows like in the game, but I'm not sure. But yeah, they made the game more interesting. They said they have like another thing coming, and they also made some changes to the difficulty multiplier, where now I think it actually decrease. I don't know like what all the changes were. I forgot what it was. I know because they also did like a few more changes like in the past couple days since they did the update. But it is like they also like changed up the Hantu. And like I think the Hantu now has something like where it's like its little breath effect or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really see all the details on it, but I do know that the Obaki, the one that shapeshifts, the way it actually does this thing now is it actually has like a rare chance when it's hunting to have its character model change to another ghost. So it basically pulls like a Shang Tsung and changes like character models. So they definitely are doing like some unique things. When they said they have like some new things, they also said Another thing was that they also did like some lighting updates. Me and Mac were trying to get a little bit adjusted to it because like, you know, we were like, because one thing, the cameras look a lot clearer now. Like when you're watching the video cameras, they're a lot clearer. And it actually had where it was doing like lens glare and making it where it was like it kind of threw things off a bit when we had like the dots projector in front, like, you know, out there. So we were having to like go back in and try to properly place a dots projector because it actually was brightening up the camera way too much at times, even doing lens flare. And I noticed that just the spirit box actually had like more detail on it, so they've done like some visual enhancements. They said they did some with the glow sticks. I haven't actually tested that yet to see like what the glow sticks look like now. But they also put like snowmen in the lobby that they basically turn their heads and look at you when you're walking around. So that's pretty creepy. But yeah, they did like some pretty nice visual improvements. They said they do have another update coming in the future. I think like to add like some more stuff. But this is basically I think the start of their whole Weather 2.0 thing. Because the rain looked better, the snow looked better. And again, they had like the sunrise setting. And I think they also have it now where like the temperatures, I think like all match regardless of weather, I think, or something like that. With the sunrise weather, I think like making like the temperatures a little bit higher. So it makes me wonder if they're gonna do like something where they're possibly gonna like add in like maybe like a ghost that does have like a warmth effect to it. But I mean, with the temperature being higher in the sunrise thing, I think one thing we like at the way it works is that kind of will probably make it a little bit easier to probably, you know, see lower temperatures. Because, you know, normally with us, it would be like, you know, 40 something outside. We were trying to get to 30. So obviously when you have like everything's like 50 something and then it goes down to 30 or whatever, that makes it like a lot easier. So yeah, I can't wait to see what else they're going to be doing with Phasmo. Let me go and get back to clean the top of this table real quick. And it's like, yeah, it's a research table. Apparently this guy I took this job for, like, you know, is out here hunting Bigfoot. Hold on one sec, guys. I was just checking something real quick. Normally I try to not be on my phone, but... Alright, just doing that real quick. Sorry about that. So I definitely try to stay off my phone during my streams. Unless I'm, like, looking something up or whatever. Like, you know, for the sake of a game I'm playing. So majority of this research table, I'm going to have to go clean on there. I'm going to go ahead and just get this thing out of the way. Or at least we're at the 50% mark, because, I mean, like I said, we got, like, a lot done. But I think, like, a lot of this also, like, I think might also be, like, the moss more than anything. When you're trying to clean that right there, but okay. We almost got the table done. Yeah, like I said, just make sure you do have everything updated. I don't think it was like a massive update. It was like a complete overhaul of the game, but they did like do like some visual enhancements that did look really nice. So it'll take some getting used to. Like I said, because me and Mac, we like that, like. Because like the flashlight itself even was improved. Like you can definitely, you know, it was easy to tell. Like a lot of times when they do like visual things, like I don't see where this was improved, but with this, it seemed like you definitely could, like, you know, really see it. The funny thing was, Mac kept getting his ass kicked. Cause we got a clip of it. It's actually right here on the Twitch channel as well. Mac got, and this is the reason why we wish you could have been there, because Matt got the bright idea because we were trying to get our sanity low. We were trying to, like, you know, clear all the objectives because we misread it and we thought we needed to clear all the objectives, you know, for the Christmas thing. Like, you had to get all the objectives, guess the right ghost while, you know, getting to eat the cookies. So Mac had this whole bright idea. We had, like, the summoning circle down in the basement. He had the, you know, bright idea for us to go and activate it because we needed to get the ghost to chase someone and basically, you know, ward off with smudge sticks. and to also like they had the thing where, you know, like get our sanity, you know, get our sanity below 25%. Oh yeah, we got those objectives all right. I told Mac, I was like, okay, all right, we're gonna do this. So I went in there because I told him, I was like, and you know my history with summoning circles. Like almost every time we've used them, I got my ass whooped afterwards. This is the one time it didn't happen. So I went down there and activated the summoning circle, which they also, I think they changed up something about the haunted mirror, speaking of which, where now it's not 10% sanity it decreases, it actually decreases 20 for every second, I think. So they changed that up as well, like in updated a couple days ago, following the Tempest update. So what happened was, back on to the story, Mac had this idea. Let's go and use the summoning circles. All right, we'll do this. So I was like, but I know I'm gonna die. So the moment I activated that summoning circle, I ran. I hauled ass. Like the moment I lit that last candle, I saw like that little poof of smoke, and it was showing the ghost that I had spawned in right there. So I hauled ass and ran upstairs. I already had like the plan to go out and go into the garage and hide in one of the lockers. So I went in there and hid. And at one point, I just heard like, you know, because we did summon Santa, so we heard like the jingling. And that ghost, I think, was right on my locker. Should have caught me, I think. But then it ran off. So then at one point, like, you know, we had like everything like turned completely dark. We didn't know what it was. That's when we realized that the ghost event where when the ghost eats the cookies, it basically shows everyone on the map, because everything turns completely dark for a second, and it does this, like this really, you know, this terrifying sound. And then the lights come back on, and it's changed the weather. So like even you can be outside. I say it turns like the lights out. It's like you can be outside and everything just turns pitch black. So like it causes like I think like a momentary eclipse, and then like everything turns back on. So I need to finish at this table. So what basically happened was we had that effect play. We thought it was like some kind of like just weird like new ghost event. And Mac talked. Ghost was like, because I actually, he's like, is it gone? Or I can't remember, like one of us talked or whatever. And I realized the ghost wasn't finished. And it started coming back to the garage, so I hid back inside the locker. And Mac talked, I think, and the ghost went after him and killed him. But here was where it got better. I hauled ass, went for the door. The ghost spawned in, was trying to hunt me. It showed the thing on the door saying it was locked. I thought it was gone. I basically tore the door open and ran outside. Somehow I actually, like the haunt, the door was supposed to be locked, and somehow I still managed to open the door and run outside. And I got out there and saw that my sanity was down to like 2%. So we got like all the objectives, but Mac died in the process. But yeah, it was that was like the only time so far I've actually survived the summoning circle. But yeah, oh, it was. I mean, yeah, it was like, because the thing is, when it happened, of course, it was the cursed hunt. But the moment that happened, the moment the ghost spawned in, I ran up to the garage, and I thought it had me. Because Mac, I think, was like, you know, was like out in the living room, or in the hallway area in that closet. And I saw something like, you know, like at the locker next to mine. Like, I think it actually might have been Santa's bag of toys, or I think like Mac said, yeah, the candy cane. But it was something like it showed right there, right next to me. So I think like Santa was right there at my locker that I was hidden in. And I got really lucky, you know, with him not catching me. So this makes another time, just like what happened with us at Sunny Meadows, where I somehow got very lucky with the ghost not catching me. But yeah, I think like almost every time, I think like, you know, Matt, I didn't die once during the whole thing. And Mac, I think like, you know, he survived only one round. Like, we would have got, like, the cookie. The only thing is that we would have got the cookie objective. Because he was, I don't think he actually, the only thing about Mac is that he didn't actually get anything on the board because he died in 3 of the rounds. Then the first one, we didn't actually guess it right because we did the cookie objective, but then kind of find out what we thought was Amryu was actually a mimic. Because I forgot about the whole thing of, like, you know, taking into consideration, you know, if we got the ghost orbs, it might have still been a mimic. But yeah, it was, game's definitely looked improved. Like I said, just the spirit box itself, like the numbers were clear and it seemed like it was lit up and like a little bit more glossy. Got that. But yeah, we're kind of like getting this. It's coming along pretty fast now. Yeah, they're working at it. And one of the things also, I think like apparently they got like a lot of, you know, backlash or whatever because they, the custom difficulty thing, I think they had the modifier to where I think it was like, like 60 or 80%. I think it might have been 80, like a minus 80% on like, you know, what you get from the objectives. Yeah, I think they tweaked that. That's another thing they did too also. Just like the base objectives in the game, I believe, they also changed those up. So now, I think it's like you can get like, you get more money from the missions. I think it's like from correctly guessing the ghosts and doing stuff with the pictures where I think you actually can get like double the money or something. I think that's what it was. BMAC didn't really look into it like a whole lot. But I do need to check with Matt because I just thought about like where he works. He might actually be working on Christmas. I don't know. But if he's working, you know, whatever, we'll still play. I gotta still get this railing. I think I know what's going on here. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get this closer. I was saying I was gonna wait until I got it there, but at least, you know, we're getting this done quicker than I thought it was gonna take. I thought I was gonna probably be on this for about 5 hours, and we're halfway done. We haven't hit 2 hours yet, so. Oh, you stupid thing. Just do it. Don't say I'm that much closer, but I mean, I think I'm close enough. I can use the long nozzle on this, get a little more reach. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's getting it. Got that one even trying. Alright, we just gotta get this around here now and the other side. This might be a problem. Hold up. I get right in the right spot. It might have been because that thing right there. Yeah, we should be able to go in. Yeah. Ah, crud. Come on. Alright, we should be able to go and finish it from right here. Trying to. Come on, just about got it. There we go. That was only one side. Darn it. There we go. It's looking more like a treehouse now. It still trips me out. This dude literally has an actual small hut on top of this thing. So it's like something like the Ewoks would make. Okay, we gotta get this joist. There we go. Alright, rails are done. So is there anything I'm missing, which I don't think I'm missing too much. At least we're at the top. Okay. Again, he's got like a nice little house up here. And coming up here now, it's actually, you know... I thought it was just like a little small little hut, but this thing is actually, you know, a full-size house. I'm kind of jealous of this. It's gonna look nice once it's done, though. Let's go and get back to the railing. One thing does it mean? Let's go and actually clean up around here first. Just get this. Plus, I think once I'm done with this, I should have enough to get my soap attachment if I decide to go ahead and go for it. I feel like will, because, you know, it'll be nice kind of like breeze through some of these other jobs and get like some of the tough stuff out of it like a lot quicker. I haven't really been worrying with the soap too much, aside from like some of my earlier jobs. I said once I kind of start seeing like, you know, some kind of seeing like us being like maybe towards the end of the game, which I think we don't probably may not have that many more jobs. I don't know how many more jobs are in this. You know, I might start using soap a little bit more. I might start using that with Helter Skelter when we get over there. Alright, you're trying to be clever. You're trying to trick me. I got you, though. Punk. Alright. So anyways, get to this table. This is a nice little setup. I mean, I wouldn't even actually mind living here. Like, if I was actually, you know, to have, like, a little, you know, isolated setting, you know, I guess the thing, like, he basically, you know, say he comes out here just to research Bigfoot, but, I mean, he's actually, you know, has got, like, a nice little setting out here. I mean, I'll be at peace here. I mean, he's got a little waterfall over there, so he has, like, a natural supply for water. Got a nice house here. I mean, he's got, like, a little... nice little, you know, scenic spot right there, you know, below to eat, like, at the picnic table. Oh, shit, I actually see him feed here. Oh, so apparently Bigfoot is out here. That's actually kind of creepy. Like he's doing a two-step. Like he actually was coming through here dancing. I don't know. So Bigfoot actually is out here, apparently. Someone's playing a prank on him. I think after this stream where I'm definitely gonna have me some lunch and probably like, you know, try to catch up on some anime or whatever, I don't know. I don't know, is that what my plans for today are gonna be? I do know the one thing I definitely want to make sure I do is I get on working on find like, you know, what trophies I need to, what Riddler trophies I need to for my next Arkham Knight stream tomorrow. But as I try to make a habit, like I've been basically doing like after I do my streams for it, or for each of the Arkham games I've done, where I was going and collecting the trophies, I made sure like after the stream I would go and collect them off stream. But when I'm basically last night I didn't necessarily do that. I just kind of like focused on like doing the Arkham Knight militia stuff. So I do need to go and collect the trophies before tomorrow's stream. And it's like a lot of scaffold, like, you know, railing up here. The good news is we should... Let me see. Yeah, a lot of this mostly is for the house now. So that's the thing. Playground border. What do you mean playground? There's a playground here? Hold on a second. Unless... Oh. Right. Well, I said I was going to try to make sure I got everything taken care of, whatever, like below, whatever. So let's go and do this. This ain't going to take long anyway. The inside of it. I think I gotta get all of it. I don't think. There we go. $8 for that. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute, what playground? But I just thought about that. It literally is like a little playground right there. Okay. So what we're gonna go ahead and do next, go and get this over. I'm absolutely gonna hate this because I mean I think what I'm gonna do first, just to do the easy part for the, or like the get this out of the way. We're just gonna walk along this and just, you know. So I can kind of like, at least just kind of like, you know, knock a little bit out. Yeah, I mean, we've got those little notches right there I'm gonna have to do, but it's not a problem. This cutting down on it. Not by much, but it's only fat. They've hot their scat in bundles, much like a wild hog, with which they apparently share an identical diet. Okay, noted. Of course, this is also the same guy who was saying earlier that a Bigfoot gets its name because it has like one big foot like a bear and the other one is like small like a cat. I mean, I think it's safe to say, you know, you look right there, he's got 2 big feet. Alright. At least I got the upper railing. The upper part of it. Alright, let's just kind of like maybe go through with Actually, this might not be that bad. Are you serious? This is actually how easy this is gonna be? Okay. This might not be that bad then. But I think also it's like... Okay, the overlays I did myself. The social widgets, I can point you towards those, what I did for that. Profile pic, I made myself. My banner, I also did by myself. The only thing is, like, well, the social widget, like, if you're talking about the little thing that pops up, like, actually appropriately like that right there, I can point you towards, like, how I did that. That was actually something I got through Nerd or Die. It wasn't actually expensive. It's like it's something that's called, like, a media looper. But there's, like, this, let me actually grab it for you real quick. Yeah, it's like $15 to get the ultimate thing or whatever, but which is still a bargain. It is kind of a little bit tricky to understand. I had to edit mine. I had to actually use Adobe. I think it was like I had to use Adobe Premiere for it. So you actually would have to, like, you know, possibly use editing software and everything. But to edit it, but if you want to kind of like just use it as is, like, you can still do that as well. But let me actually get this for you. The thing, if you get like the ultimate social media package, you don't need. Yeah, they do actually. They have tutorials for it. It's not difficult. It took me a bit to kind of understand it, and I'll gladly probably like maybe like do like a little bit of a stream or whatever. But it's actually not difficult. You don't need to actually go in and edit them or like actually create them or whatever. It's all like already done like that. You basically just have to, like, you know, there's something you have to do to kind of like just go in, just change like the font and, like, you know, and type in the text. They have like guides for how to do it. It's not really that difficult once you actually kind of understand what they're talking about. Let me see here. Let me get the right one here. Trying to find the right one. Let me actually do this. I think I got it right here.
Hey, I want to walk.
All right, let me shut him up real quick. No offense to him. Then I didn't mean to say shut him up, but you guys get it. So I guess I changed the name of it. So it's yeah, so it's like it's $15 for this, and you get like a whole bunch of them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of different ones you get. But this is what I got, what I did. Just trying to make sure here. Yeah. So this is basically the that went to YouTube as well. But if anyone's watching my YouTube streams, you can try and check that as well. But anyways, that's the link I use. That'll get you all the things. And I think, like, I remember correctly, they come in like, you know, pre-rendered just like with subscribe or something like that. So you don't necessarily, like, you can just use them as is. They have like a little placeholder template. But I did, like, you know, kind of like edit mine a little bit. And also you can use it more than just that. You can use the media looper. Even if you don't use it, you know, for the animated things, you also can just kind of, like, you know, add something else into the folder for the media looper, like just like a little static image or something, and it'll pop it up. I mean, it might not be animated, but it will, like, kind of like, you know, show it, like, you know, in your little lower third. So yeah, it's a very powerful thing. I mean, I was actually gonna add like a thing for my thrown gifts onto it, but and it has it, like, you know, it basically, like, I think it's like an HTML thing, or once you actually have it set up, I think you can set it to where it can be like, I think, like every 5 seconds or one right after another, without like any kind of you know, time lapse, I guess you can say. But also, I have it like set for mine, I think it's like every 10 minutes. But yeah, if you can get the hang of it, you can go in. If you actually can get into Adobe Premiere or whatever and get the files edited, you know, it's a really nice little program. I love it. All right, so like I said, it was like $15 to get all those things, to get all the pop-ups. And at first, like, you know, I was like, well, shit, I just wasted $15. I couldn't understand how to use it. But then I went to Adobe Premiere, and it actually, you know, it kind of clicked, and I was able to kind of, like, you know, get everything set up. Because it's also nice because they included, they had like the little video files. I think, like, for like the only thing is I made sure mine, I think, were in WebM. Adobe Premiere, I forgot. I want to say, I think that they were saying something about, I think they were going to try to, like, you know, work on it. They were going to be trying to work on a version of it for DaVinci Resolve. I can't remember. I think Adobe Premiere has like a monthly membership thing. Yeah, I'll get with you on Deceptive stuff. I was trying to find it. Because if it comes down to it, you can't do it or whatever, I could try, like, you know, find a means to try, like, you know, try to put something together for you myself. Only thing is, like, Hive is, like, you know, it still doesn't have the messaging thing. So I have to, like, you know, kind of, like, you know, maybe talk to you through Instagram about it. I don't know. So I was trying to get this around, but I want to kind of just go on around. Because if nothing else, I mean, if you know someone that has Premiere or you have a way to get it, it definitely, you know, like, you know, basically, if nothing else, like I said, you know, once you kind of, like, you know, have the gist of, you know, getting it, you know, getting everything modified or whatever, like I said, you know, this is probably, like, you know, the social media things I want to stick with. So like I said, it's clean and it just, like, comes on, and they have, like, a version thing where you can kind of, like, you know, it can make a sound also. It has, like, a little sound file with it, but I have it where mine are muted. Because they had, like, I think the way it was set up is I think they had, like, you know, different versions of, for, like, you know, where you can, like, welcome in, Kim. They had it where you can kind of, like, set it for either WebM or MOV. So that way you can have it, like, you know, for either if you just want to use it for your streams or if you want to use it for your, you know, videos. Because one of them, like, works better. You know, I think, like, one works good for videos and editing and one doesn't. I'm just currently just walking around just spraying stuff randomly. The plus to it, like I said, this isn't gonna, like, the railings aren't taking as long as I thought they were going to. Once I get this done, I'll work on this house. I'm still jealous. Like, I cannot believe this guy's got, like, a whole, like, a one-story mansion on top of a tree. And there's, like, several railings here. I gotta... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Even if you don't really use it for pictures, still, I mean, at the very least, you can use it for the messaging. Like I said, once Hive, you know, I'm just hoping that Hive, you know, gets everything back up, you know, for their messaging soon. Like I said, I mean, I can see like just so much potential that they possibly have compared to like everything going on with Twitter. So that's the reason I'm glad I left Twitter. Okay, yeah. Next thing about it, you know, at least you know that like they are trying to get on top of everything and all that. And I know there's only so much they can do, you know, with the fact that they're like a small, you know, dev team and everything. But I can only hope they actually definitely do like, you know, make a game changer, which I mean, the only thing that's kind of concerning me is the fact that so many people are probably flocking over there due to Twitter. So I know that's probably definitely, you know, it's making their hands full. I know there's probably like who knows how much pressure on them. Alright, let me see. Jesus. This thing's gotta go. How I just BS that, I have no idea. But at least I got that part. Is that the entirety of it? Do I still have to do like the rim joist? And there's multiple rim joists. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I'll be glad. I'm honest. I'll be glad when I'm done with this. Oh, you talking about the yeah. Okay, see, I'm trying to start to clean the floor, knowing dang well I ain't done with this. Listen, this game is like when you have ADHD or ADD or whatever. Sometimes I don't even know which one I have. The nightmare. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but first I'm gonna go do this after I do this. Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Sit your ass down. Alright, that's the problem. That don't make no sense. It's still like, huh? Do what the what? Well, that explains it. Oh, I got all this. Is it this right here? They're trying to trick me. I see exactly what it is. I think. No, that can't be it, because that's... This game, I swear. Look, I want to leave. I want to get done with this. I got something else I gotta go do. $15 for that. Well, that's all well and good, but I want to get this joist. And I'm tired of saying joist. I'm not having the joyous time doing this. The most joyous. Now it's contagious. I'm gonna be seeing like, you know, the word joist in my, and it's almost bad as like, you know, the forbidden word for me. What part of this? I mean, what is, hold up. Really? Oh. This game's messing with me, man. It's trying to trick me. It's It's this one spot right here. It's like, you know, just being the complete bane of my existence. Look at that. It's that one little speck. Oh, it's you. You're the problematic one here. Okay. Really? Okay, well, it's gotta be up under here then. There's something about this thing or whatever. I mean, there's a part of it like... Really? Are you serial? That's not even what I'm trying to clean. I'm trying to clean this one. I'm cleaning like every joist except for the one I'm wanting to clean. That's not funny. I'm not going to worry about any of that until I come around there. I'm trying to figure this thing out. This, my mortal enemy here. Like, I'm not seeing any dirt that I need to clean right here. Wait a minute. No, I thought it might be able to stare. It's this one joist right here that's... I'm tired of saying that word. Like how my character just like runs over the table. Like if it were me, I would have probably tripped. It's like... Oh, really? Alright, I'm cleaning this thing once and for all. It's gotta be done. Really? Oh my god, it's still not cleaned. I would have just called it a day. I'm pretty sure this guy's not gonna be like filing through this with a magnifying glass trying to make sure I got every single freaking speck. Get clean, come on, get clean. I'm done with this. I need to move on. Ladder's in the way. You need to move. Be gone. My ladder won't move. Go away, shoo. Stay there. Okay, let's try this again. It's not funny. I mean, I can't find the part that I need to clean. Look at it. It's like that one little speck. I would just leave it alone. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't be this meticulous. I mean, if I was like Double D from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, maybe. Considering how much of a neat freak he was. But this is like over the line. Wait, hold on. Oh, you son of a... That's the problem. All this is the same joist. Are you oh my god. Are we done now? Can I please move on? Thank you. I guess I kind of have to fault myself for that, because I wouldn't look it over here. I thought that was like part of a different joist. Alright, that's it. I'm going to clean every single joist so I can stop saying this word and move on from this. That's my priority now, because we're not going to have this happen again. So all this is not just about to be fully clean, it's about to be zestfully clean. I mean, seriously, how is it I'm actually, you know, getting upset over a game about cleaning stuff. It's supposed to be like one of the most laid-back experiences. Hey, it's like we got this beautiful setting. You know, nice little tranquil waterfall right there. This guy's house I'm jealous of. You know, just peaceful area. And then we have these joists running the whole experience. Why I even got this on? Oh, you need this extension. See, got me thinking wrong. All right, there we go. Anyways. I know I gotta clean them on the outside area or whatever. Let me see. Now back to this. Upper railings. I think I should clean the railing by accident trying to clean these stupid things. Alright. Tear on your... Like I said, this game is terror on your wrist. Doesn't help to have arthritis. And so once I get around to the other side, I'll be able to finish these up. Also, to set, so I forgot to tell you, the developers of Puppet Master did give an update on when the, they're gonna be, I can't remember if, I think they said that, I don't remember if it's actually gonna be the full build of it, but apparently they are gonna be releasing something, for the game in, March. They did an update on their, Steam. And it actually showed showed gameplay. Yeah, and the thing about it is the puppets have fatalities now. And apparently, like, you know, they changed the models to where, like, the characters you play as are actually based around ones from the movie. I think I saw one for Gallagher. I know they were playing as, I think, Dana from the, like, the psychic, you know, the one psychic from the first movie. Remember like, when I had you guys watch it? It was the one that she had, like, the dog. Like, they had where she was playing. Well, it was funny because, like, it was like, you know, when, like, the person who was playing as a human got down and the puppets kept on chasing them, you actually can punch the puppets. But it definitely, like, they still need to give it some more polish first. But, I mean, it's looking great. I mean, it looks like a completely different game from what we played before. Okay, I'm just kind of like, you know, get these parts cleaned as much as possible. So I'm really hoping just kind of like get groups together, you know, join us for that, because we had so much fun previously, you know, with a multiplayer build. Now was like from like back around 2015. So the game's definitely come like a long way since then. The only thing I'm hoping is I just wish they would actually keep the splits in there, because we were having like such a ball with like the making like the human players, like the human characters do splits. Like every single kill, you know, like they did a whole Russian split. Alright, but anyways, these were kind of, like, once we get, like, the stairway out of the way, I'm gonna have a lot more fun cleaning this. It should be about the last thing I have to do. I mean, I do have to clean the floor still, but this ain't gonna be nothing. As I may go and do the Helter Skelter, job after this one. Depends on what we unlock next. Hoping it'll just be like a small beagle job. The main thing I'm just wishing, I just wish that I could, like I said, afford a copy of High on Life, because that's what I'm really wanting to stream, but I haven't been able to get a copy of that because I ain't got the money. Like, I did get, like, you know, a couple of, you know, gifts for games yesterday, like with Gotham Knights and Bayonetta, but I just wish I could actually, you know, can get at least one more Christmas gift possible, you know, for High on Life, because I'm really, you know, wanting to stream that one. I do need to get caught, speaking of which, I do need to get caught up on Rick and Morty as well, since that was, like, High on Life was by the creator of that. Because I really love Trover Saves the Universe. And everything what I've seen of High on Life, I know it's got like mixed reviews, but I don't really care about the reviews. I mean, I've made my own stake on like if I like a game or not. And like how it was with the remake of Splatterhouse and also the Deadpool game. Like, you know, they got like bad reviews, or not really the best reviews, but I love both of them. And I wish we actually would get like a follow-up, because, you know, I'm talking about Splatterhouse, I'm talking about like, you know, the remake of the one game that came out like ages ago. I think like Splatterhouse, I think had like 3 different games, and I remember it came up under so much controversy because I think like the crucifixes and stuff in it, and like in the religious imagery. Yeah, and I remember like I actually got like, you know, 100%, you know, of complete 100% of the achievements on it. I love that game. And it was buggy at times, but you know, with me, like how much I love, you know, heavy metal, and just I just love the way they designed Rick. I actually had like, you know, the mask. They had like a replica of the mask you can get through GameStop. Originally, I think with like reward points. I remember I actually had that mask, but I was working like a haunted. I was working a haunted mill like several years back here in my town, and I had like, you know, let them use the mask as a prop, but it went missing. Like they don't know what happened to us. I'm thinking someone might actually took the mask home with them and didn't want to say anything. But which it was on me because I took the mask over there. You know, one like contributed as like a temporary prop that we could use, and I want to take it back home with me. But that didn't happen. I think we got all this cleaned up for the most part, where I can go ahead and finish up the yeah, I think we should be able to go ahead and take care of this real quick too. I do miss that mask though, for sure. It was like one of my favorite collectibles. I just wish they would make a sequel, but obviously that's never gonna happen. I think because like the original game didn't sell well. They left it on a cliffhanger. Okay, see, I'm breaking off what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to go get my scaffold. This one I don't think it's gonna do. We need the big one. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to like, you know, do like some walking around, but this shouldn't take too long. That's what gets me. They give me the scaffold things to use, but then they want to be like very like, you know, petty on where they want me to put it. Yeah. Originally because I think I talked to you about it. How I would like to see it. Because I don't know if you ever played Genesis, the one where you play as War and Death. It's kind of like more like Diablo-ish. Absolutely loved it. I personally feel like I'm kind of like mixed, because originally my whole thought on it is that, oh, you'll love it. Genesis is great. It kind of like made me rethink how I'd like them to go about it, because originally what I was thinking for Darksiders, see, now you got me talking. So basically with, you know how it was with Darksiders 1, 2, and 3, you know, they had like the third person Zelda-ish stuff, like basically going through the dungeons and just, you know, I say Zelda-ish because they had like the context, you know, the weapons you basically had to use like Metroidvania style, kind of made me think a lot of Zelda, like, you know, Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. It was especially so with like, you know, the first Darksiders. Well, originally what I was saying is what I would like is if they actually ever did Darksiders 4, what they could do is have, it wasn't even Death and War and Death you played, it was just War and Strife. Yeah, but you get it. It kind of like had that similar formula. Well, the whole thing I kind of like, you know, think about is like 1, 2, and 3. I originally was saying, I was like, okay, if we ever get Darksiders 4, I would like for it to be where like all 4, basically it'd be like 4-player, and everyone can play as like a different horseman. But then I played Darksiders Genesis, you know, because I was thinking like, you know, it would be like similar format, you know, like with the other games, and that, you know, they basically can go all around and be open world environment, and they go around just, you know, go and do their own thing, have like, you know, puzzles like specific to a particular character. And then I played Genesis, and I felt like it would work a lot better, because Genesis, like, you know, played a lot like, you know, Diablo, you know, kind of like the isometric, you know, system. Yeah, and that's the thing. Genesis did have a loot system. Genesis did have loot, and the areas were actually amazing. Like I said, it was very much like Diablo in a way. It had like voice acting and everything. The way Genesis was designed, though, is because, you know, it took place before the other games, but I kind of see it as like, you know, Genesis, like, you know, they actually did do a 4-player, you know, game where it actually did have you play as all 4 horsemen. It was actually like the full conclusion of the series. I like for them to do it like Genesis, because it was like, like I said, it was Diablo-ish. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I said, they had like, if you play Genesis, I definitely say you're missing out on it, but like you haven't played it yet. Because like I said, the way they could do that, it would make a lot more sense. Because obviously, I was like, okay, if they actually did do this, the main things you'd be looking at is that they hinted at multiple times throughout the series that they're going to be doing like a whole lot more with Samael. And he obviously was stole the show. I think it's like the best boss in Darksiders 2. I love, the fight with Samael. You can tell at one point he was actually toying with death. So they said, like, if he was at full power, all 4 horsemen would probably, like, have, like, a challenge fighting him. And I'm thinking, I was like, okay, if they actually did, like, another one, like Darksiders 4, where, like, it was played like Genesis, I would see Samael without a doubt being a raid boss, where you need you need 4 people to actually fight him. All you maxed out, like, stats, through the roof, just for you to actually stand a chance against him. So if you play Genesis, you'll see what I'm saying. I feel like it would be a lot better if they did like that, because like I said, Genesis did have a loot system. Would you like, getting like, I think different weapons? I once said they had loot. I can't remember, but I believe it did have a loot system. But I really could like see that like being the direction they go with a 4-player Darksiders, because Genesis you can only play as 2. So I'm thinking of like the way I would see it that they could go moving forward is maybe do like I kind of like want to see them do like another Genesis, like Genesis 2 or something, where this one you play as Death and Fury. Because it said in Genesis that Death and Fury, were off doing like something else and everything. So they had like another mission they were on. So there's like a gap right there that no one like kind of like it's like they could be its own story. But I kind of wish what they would do is just like go ahead and do Darksiders 4. Because that's what everyone's wanting. That story, like we've had like Darksiders series for a while, and and obviously the main problem is that all 3 games have taken place like around the same time as each other. Basically in the sense that I think like both Death and Fury's, games took place around the time that War was imprisoned. So a lot of this basically kind of like, was revolved around like, things being done around the time that War was in prison, I believe. We need like one that actually takes place after everything. Because the main key point to it is at the end of the Darksiders, War did summon the other horsemen. Now obviously you know what the ending of the Darksiders 2 was, which it was heavily, of course, implied that Death had died. But War, pretty much, it was implied also that when he, like, summoned the horsemen by breaking the 7th seal, obviously what that basically kind of translated to is that may have brought Death back from the dead. Because obviously there needed to be a Death. And since, like, I'm pretty sure the Charred Council didn't, like, enlist anyone else to take on, like, the role of Death, and probably couldn't, chances are the only thing that actually would have happened was that Death would have been resurrected. So we really need a game like where you can play as all 4 of them. I mean, if it's not going to be a 4-player game, which I think like they're missing out on if they don't make this multiplayer, have it where like, they have like, it'd be like a much more expanded game and each one like focus on a different horseman. Like they have like their own areas and everything. And obviously not like you can play each, like I don't know if I have where you can play as each of them at the same time. Like, you can play as them like in any time you want to, or basically it would be like, I don't know if it would be like they have like their own campaigns. They would consider like, full-length games maybe, or just like little more like, miniature games that probably maybe like, stories that take place maybe like probably 5 hours for each one or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I'd go about it, but I personally feel like, they should, I would like for them to stick with the system of Genesis. But I also feel like, the games do definitely deserve like, something a lot more, grand scale to where they had like the whole third-person perspective like the others did. Genesis was great. I personally loved it. I don't know if I would say it was my favorite Darksiders. But it did like have like a lot of the feel of it. It had like a whole lot of lore, and it had like side missions and everything. Like I think like when you play it, since I know you love Diablo, you see what I'm talking about. Which, speaking of Diablo, you need to remember I still got this for you and everything. I've had him for like all these months now and everything. I still need you to give me your address at some point so I can at some point send it to you. I've still got your pop figure. Like, he's just been like, where's my daddy? Like, he's probably just been hanging out all this time. Like, where the hell? Like, where am I supposed to be going? I thought daddy was gonna, supposed to be going to daddy's house. I don't know, yeah, but I've been making sure I've kept that thing, like, in good condition for you until I can actually send it to you. Yeah, like I said, take your time on, he's not going anywhere. I mean, he will once I can send it to you. I'm just curious though. I'm sorry, I just want to check something real quick. So I'm just kind of like just messing around with this. Hold on a sec. I'm just curious. I want to see how, like, the value of it still went up. I'm just wondering. Oh yeah, it's actually worth $44 now. I mean, it's not like a substantial amount, but yeah, that figure is actually worth $44. And I haven't actually, like, it's not like, it's still like in its wrapping and everything. It's still got like the box. It's still inside the plastic, like it's shrink wrap. So I'm thinking like down the line, it's definitely gonna probably be worth a whole lot more. Wasn't even trying to get that, but okay. Let me get the lawn nozzle. I might actually be able to go and get this from here. One thing I did like about Darksiders 2 as well is like there was a few things in there that actually were like hilarious, like in ways tied to The Crow, which is my favorite movie. So basically, the two main things I think about is that for one thing, you had like a character in there named, I think it was Draven. I think like some people were like, it was said that they think actually was a reference to Brandon Lee. But another thing was that the guy that voices Death, I think it was like Michael Winscott, I think was his name. Keep on trying to. I think that was his name. Either way, he was the voice that he was the one that played Top Dollar in The Crow, and it's kind of hilarious that he played like, you know, the Crow's arch, like, you know, main villain, and he's got a crow of his own in the end, like, you know, when he's voicing Death. And now I just thought of another one I never thought of before: the fact that Death is voiced by Michael Winscott, and the very first and like the main enemy, like one of the first ones you fight is the Crow Father. And he actually, you know, kills him. I was like, okay, well, it's the one time that Top Dollar actually managed to kill the Crow. Like, I never even thought about that one before. But, I mean, I did think about, like, the fact that, you know, Death's character is voiced by, you know, the guy that played the main villain in The Crow. There's a character named Draven. I wonder if that was actually intentional, like those little references. See. So I know I've been dilly-dallying a little bit, Rogues. You know, just kind of been rambling and all that. So I've been kind of like losing train of thought. But we'll be done with this soon. We're at 70%. We just gotta get up and do this house. Hold up. I can get the rest of this from right here. This should end it. Give us this railing. Let me check this, see is that what we got. Yeah, see, we got like everything. Like, the house still needs to be done. Let me see. Signs for lanterns. We gotta finish the lanterns. Those aren't gonna be a problem. Fascias, I don't even know what those are. We gotta do the windows. They might be on the windows are probably gonna, of course, be on the house. I'm just trying to check and see here. All that's done. Alright, fascias, we need to do the rest of the lanterns, the windows, and those are all in the house. Window frames, signs, staircases. There's one key thing. Bounce steps. We haven't got all the joists, of course. God dang, I thought I was done with that. Anyway, we'll get those as we go around. I forgot about that. We do still need to kind of finish going around. I'll get the stairs, too. So, yeah, we'll get the joists as we continue to go on around. Anything about that? That's the reason we haven't got them yet. We haven't even finished going around the house. Just gotta get through this. I will say I will like be happy when I do get to the end of the game. Not entirely because I'm not enjoying it, but just because I do want to like move on to other things for Wednesday streams as well. I'm still gonna do the special jobs for this once I'm done. But like I said, I do want to like try to like do other stuff for like my chill streams for Wednesdays. See like where games like I can play that are more relaxing. Like I was always considering trying to do some Animal Crossing from time to time, but I don't know. I think all this is one railing. We're gonna see. Let me see how many more railings we got. Let me kind of look this over. Upper deck railings. This is the last railing. All right, that's good. So I gotta get the rest of the rim joists. Might be able to get that from here. Yeah. Just about there. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta get like all these little remnants right here. Yeah. Forget menus. Oh yeah, that's one of the main parts that was kind of stopping me right there. The fact that literally, is blocking that out. Okay. Should be all that for the railings. Now we still got, let me see, it's a vertical house trims, pillars. A lot of this I know for a fact is going to be, on the house itself. Still need to get the rest of the joists. There's like, I'm tired of saying that word. I might need to get this over with. Where's the rest of them? Hang on a second, I ain't seen it. What the heck? Upper deck rim joists. I'm not seeing them though. Let me go around and see if there's like anywhere around here I've been. Oops. Darn it. Alright. This thing looks clean as heck. There's the wrong button here. What I could do is just kind of like just go around here and just spray until like this upper deck rim. Hold up. I'm done that lantern off while I'm at it. Upper deck rim joists. I'm not seeing any others. Still need to clean the deck up here. I had right mind going just. I think I should just go and just start doing that, so because otherwise, trying to find these rim joists is gonna be harder because it keeps on like scanning this as well. I just keep like circling around. Yeah, the Bigfoot tracks took a little bit more time to kind of get those up. Actually, let's see how this would work. Yeah, this probably would be a little bit better. It's covering more range. Set this, not gonna get everything like one pass, but just do it like this. Right side, this is, I mean, I would personally kind of wish I could, have had this, like, on the earlier maps, just see, like, how quickly I could have finished them. I know I can think you can kind of, like, go back through and do time trials, but as I had these on the earlier maps, it would have, like, I would have been able to go through and do a lot more quicker, but it probably would have took, like, a lot of fun out of it. Alright, now we can kind of start just using this. Let's be glad when this upper deck's clean, because once this is done, at least, the only thing I really got to worry about is finding the lanterns and taking care of the house. And that's the thing, this isn't going to, like, take, like, a whole lot longer. I've been on this almost 3 hours now, but because I may go and do the Helter Skelter job afterwards. I may wait until next stream for it. I'm doing this also because I was having problems with, like, seeing which joists I still need to clean. I'm having a feeling it's probably going to be, I don't know. There was, like, because I was up under there before, like, trying to clean stuff. I'm thinking it could be, like, those little notches I need to do something with. I'll check it out in a minute. We're almost done with the upper deck. So I just can't wait to see, like, the finished product of this. See what this thing looks like when it's actually clean. Alright, might actually be able to go ahead and kind of, like, just do this with this one now, because there's not really a whole lot else that's, like, remaining. Should be able to go and just kind of, like, mop all this up, no problem. See, it's kind of like, picking things up a little bit better now that it's, not as much, gunk left over. But, I would literally live here. I mean, if I, had the money and resources to actually, I think this guy would have to, like, probably have some. I know he doesn't, like, stay out here. I don't think I think just keeps this, like, his little cabin, like, for his research. On Bigfoot. But I literally would live here. I mean, isolation might drive me nuts, but at the same time, I'm usually, like, pretty solitary, like, when I'm, not streaming. I'm usually at home anyway. Like, I rarely go out unless I'm going to get something to eat. It just seems like it would be, like, really peaceful. Missing link fact. Their sin is very much like that of a muskrat. They seem to crouch right down when marking their territory to appear much smaller than they really are. Okay. This makes you wonder, like, if this place snows, like, how would it look if it actually was snowing out here? Because the way I kind of see it is that, And he's up off the, he would be up off the ground in there, you know, so kind of like be away from predators, like, you know, or be away from like bears or, you know, coyotes or whatever. And so he'd be away from things that probably could, like, you know, really put a hurting on him. I'm assuming that the way this looks or whatever, that, I don't know, there's not a chimney, so I don't know if there actually would be, I can't tell if there's a chimney or not. But I can just kind of see something like this where, you know, you have like wintertime, snowing all around. You can, like, you know, you just like can go in there and just light up a fire and everything. I just like it would just be really peaceful out here. All right, fine. $70 for that, just itself. All right, the things I still need to find these. Well, there's one right there. Yeah, we got one right here. I gotta like find the right spots, like where I gotta clean them. I gotta go back on the other side. See, it's a lot right there. Yeah, I'm having a feeling chances are the ones I gotta clean still are ones like that just have like little spots that I missed. Well, that's not really a little spot, it's a big one, but... Yeah, see that one right there. This tree is blocking some of these things out. It's probably the best thing I can do. Try to go for the ones that are, like, look for any that, have a tree, like, you know, in front of them. Chances are that's one I'm missing. Another one. See, now, let's see about right over here. Chances are this one's gonna be due to a tree blocking it out, maybe. We'll just kind of like just keep on spraying around. Hold up. Yeah, and this one just, this right here, I missed that. So look for also for the ones that like, you know, have a tree circling them. Or was that all of them? That's lower house trim. Let me see. Was that all of them? See, there's two more. Upper deck rim joist. Okay. He spray. Wait, hold up. There was something right there. Or was that just from spraying that? Might have just been a staircase. Here we go. Upper deck rim joist right here. So we got one more to go. Hold up, I think that was it. Alright, so something either it's... I gotta like look for down here. There it is. Alright, that's all the joists, finally. Finally stop saying that word. I kind of want to take care of the staircase real quick. That's going to be like the next big thing. Or like the smaller thing. And see, the lanterns are on the house. So the house should be the last thing I have to do. Clean like this going down. We clean like the vast majority of the underside of it. Probably just going to go and just, you know, kind of like just like this. This works a lot better. Yeah, this one like still covers like the width of the stairs and everything. So I'm gonna have to clean the handrail. I might have missed something up under the staircase as well. I don't know. I really feel like I should have enough done, like up under there or whatever, to where I should be able to go ahead and finish this off. Or not. Let me check up on here and see what all I missed. We're getting it. Take a little more time. Staircase I'm gonna hate though. I can already tell I'm not gonna like that. So not the staircase, but the handrail. Jeez, what else they want me to clean on this thing? Or there's this, like, you know, yeah, right here at the corners. This should give me the rest of what I need. We're close. Then, like, every time I come back down or whatever, I'm finding more things that I miss, which I obviously ain't finished cleaning it yet. Wait, did this count as steps? That makes sense. That's the problem right there. This right here actually counts as the steps, not just the planks. That's where I'm messing up. It's easier to like hit it on the way down. Alright, so. Alright, it's kind of like I can hit this one on the way up. Almost there. This is annoying though. I'm gonna go and say I don't like this. At least we almost got it out of the way. That's where it get me too. There's also on the outside of it. Finally, $25 for that. I would have like, give me like double. Thank you. All right, so we're just gonna walk on down the railing for this. All right. Now let's see what else is on the. Yeah, we just gotta clean the planks now. Can I use the wide one on this? Yeah, let's try to do this. Okay. This is just like a little more time consuming just because like it's got like all these curves and everything to it. Once I get this done, I'll just go up there and take care of the house. Like I said, I might just go and just like leave it off at this for like today. Just do this one job and then, because I think it's like probably like definitely like probably like one of the longest jobs I've done so far. So and I'll start on the Helter Skelter one next week. I don't know, it depends. I mean, like I said, they give me like a smaller job after this one, like a little you know, vehicle job. I'll probably go ahead and do it. Ah! But I actually end up like cleaning it like this, fully. Just jumping up and down. Which that's not gonna happen. There's way too much gunk I left on, like, you know, going down. Let me see. You see all that? Okay. Oof. No wonder. And we're almost there, just a little bit more. And I can put this atrocity behind me. $15 for that, really? It's worth at least 50. Alright, let's see what we got going on here now. We got most everything. Alright, door, chairs. Alright, let me see. Door. Lanterns, those are on the thing. Alright, those all that. Alright, let me see. All that's on the house. Window frames, barbecue grill, or roofs, roof cap. I think all this is basically going to be for the, I think that we got everything except for the house. Yeah. The house is all that's left. I've been waiting on doing this. We got here a lot of dings like really quickly here. There was one thing I was kind of like concerned about. Let me see. See if I can find it on here. Yeah, fascia. That, okay, yeah, so that is part of the house. So everything else is basically, I think, just gonna be the house. And this thing's actually coming clean pretty quickly here. Going to get the windows and everything. Yeah, this might not take too long. There's like a lot on the house or whatever, but really, I mean, I think. Okay, that roof looks a lot different than what I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be like, you know, maybe like brown or something. All right, let's kind of like just switch on over to this. I think all this is going to be pretty satisfying, how all this is going to be like going by pretty quickly compared to everything so far. Like I said, and just like using like just the you know, the white nozzle is actually working pretty well. Oops. All right. I'm gonna have to go back through because I think I'm like definitely missing some things here as well. When I think about like the trim and everything, but we'll get it. I'm just kind of like just going back through covering like what I may have missed. All right. Just upper house wall. You're right there. Ow. Back's kind of hurting a little bit too here. I don't know why. You notice all the stuff I missed like when I was passing through the first time because I was like so busy just hitting the windows. Oops. Okay, get this window right here and this lantern. We should have most of the lanterns now. We're getting like, you know, so much else on the board now. Lanterns, where are they at? We only got one more lantern to go. Actually, I see it right here. Alright, lantern's out of the way. About to break 1,000. This. It's weird because it's... Hang on. Maybe it's on the inside frame. Yeah, there it was. House wall cleared. This window frame. This is... I'll be glad when this is done, just because my hand's hurting. Not to say I'm not enjoying the game, of course. I love this game. It's just that, like I said, it can be pretty... It can be terror on your wrist. So I'm glad they have like a little function in there where you can do this, but it doesn't help, like, you know, with the keyboard thing. Makes it easier on your wrist, you know, for the mouse stuff, because you can just like push like the right click and it'll like, you know, spray on its own. But it doesn't exactly help, like, you know, when you're shit. Wrong button. There it is. It's coming along. Let's just worry about trying to get the rest of the house first, and I'll do a sweep around for the eaves. If anything, like, the house really ain't got a whole lot more to it on this side. It's just gotta get this right here. Hmm. Three for one special right there, basically. Alright, I get that trim right there, and get the frame. Like I said, the house has like basically been the most satisfying part of this because like it's coming along so quickly on cleaning everything on it. It's really satisfying when you get like those multiple like, you know, dings multiple times, like very quickly. See. Gotta get this frame. Like I said, the frames can be tricky just because of the fact that I don't know. Like, it seems like they're very fickle, that's the word. And actually registering you, hitting certain spots. I got everything. I'm glad when, like, the little checklist thing comes that lets me know, like, what else is left. It's in right here. Right. So definitely come a long way from like how it looked before. I won't be able to get that until fully until I get up there. Yeah, I should be able to finish at the fascia right here. Get in there. Okay, I think there's actually going to be more to it up here. Let me go and check, just to kind of give it a quick... Oh, right. It's on top of it. You aren't forgetting, like, you know, check the tops. I thought it was going to be, like, right there, but it's, like, just the trim. $8 for that, or when you think about it. It's kind of like, you know, compared to other things I've cleaned. Steel. Alright, there can't be much more to this. So go ahead and, like, hit this roof trim around here. Alright, should be able to... That's the thing, they have these spots where you have to, like, you know, get in a very, you know, intricate place just to spray it down. Hate that. Alright, we'll get the rest when we get up top. Alright. Ah, my eyes are starting to itch a little bit too. Alright, we're almost done though. I mean, at least with this. Like I said, the roof shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just got to get the rest of this trim and everything taken care of. These eaves are, like, you know, being a pain too. See, almost there. There we go. 15 for that. Was that the only one? Hoping it was the only one. Okay, yeah, it was literally only one thing. Alright, now the roof trim. This won't be a problem. Get that when I get up there. Yeah, was I missing something there? Because it looked like that was going down. Yeah, this. Uh-huh. I thought. Is that the only one, though? Yeah. Let me do a quick count off on everything. Everything I know is like, you know, alright, let's see. So upper house walls, we're missing 2 of those. Lower house walls, there's 4. Okay, so we're not quite done with these. Kind of like spray around. Okay, I wasn't planning to get that one, but okay. Or that one. Guess I'm finding them now. Didn't know they were right there. I was just like spraying, just like test it. There's a window frame right there I missed. Why is it not hitting it? I know this should be strong enough since it's not that much left. Alright, what about this one? Nothing on that frame. Check this again. I know where the other fascia is. Lantern's done, window's done. Window frames are all done. Alright, we got one more lower house wall, and then we can focus on the upper house walls. There's lower house wall right there I need. There it is. Alright, now let's find these upper house walls. There's one right there. Is that or is that just a trim? That's the upper house wall, I guess. Oh, there's something on this too. Yeah. I might be able to like stand on this and hit it. There's the ladder right there. Let's go ahead and just use a turbo nozzle on this one. Probably could, like, you know, hit it. I don't know. I might not be able to from the top of the house. I'm just going to keep jumping, keep trying to... Then do it from here. Darn it. Alright, let's try... Well, hell, this is actually a little bit higher. I'm going to stand on the railing. Should have been doing that originally anyway. Okay, that all looks good. Now the upper walls, we did get we get all those? Upper house walls, lower house walls. Okay, everything like is kind of like checking off on the count off here. So we need one more vertical house trim. Kind of like just spray each one until I find the right one. I'm hoping this ain't gonna be too hard to find because there's so many of these. Wait a minute. No. Ah, yeah, this is gonna... I just want to find this one vertical house trim so I can be done with this. Oh, come on. Where is it at? Could it be this one? There you are. Alright, that takes care of the vertical house trims. Let's do another quick look off on this. I think it should be everything should be done at the bottom. We need to do the roof and the roof cap. Balance steps. Where are the balance steps? Man. I thought I got... Okay, there. Thought I got that before. Alright, so let me see. Looking back through this, fascia, that's on top. We're almost done with this finally, guys. Roof trims. Be doing those on when we get up there. Everything else is accounted for. Yeah, we just gotta clean up the roof, everything on top here. And that's gonna be it, I think. It really shouldn't take too long to clean this, considering like the cleaner I got now. I just want to go ahead and get this over with. Yeah, the roof caps. Right. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna take no time. I wonder, like, how... Heck, this is actually cutting into it pretty well. But we're just gonna stick with this because it's more. It's. Let's see. Like $10 for the roof right there, and I'm just like storming through it. Like, I mean, it's just blasting the hell out of this rust too, and that's definitely a blessing for me. You guys know how much I hate rust. Just don't understand why it's not taking it down too much. Oh, wait a minute. That explains. I gotta, like, you know, hit on each side here. That's the thing. It still don't seem like it's really doing a whole lot. Unless you tell... Oh. Let's just actually hit this thing a lot harder here. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it's this right here is part of the cap too, I think. Okay. That explains it. It's all one whole section here. And now we're getting somewhere. I was getting worried. I was like, why is this glitching or something? Like, why is it not, like, cleaning this? We're gonna go ahead and get this out of the way first, since it's rusty. Almost got it. It's just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Fascia. 3 roofs, roof trims, and we're done. Let's go and get that fascia. Too easy. I only had to clean like one side. I don't think I touched that side. If I would have like sprayed that off too. What about the trims? Alright, 2 more roof trims. Alright. Roof trims are out of the way. Now we just gotta finish the roofs up and we are done with this job. Finally. Again, this shouldn't take too long because, I mean, I'm just basically melting the stuff off the roofs. We're going to just get off this one, like the smaller one, that way I won't get, like, kind of like, you know, disoriented. All right, this one. Is this gonna be? Since it's bigger, I'm gonna get out of the way. Hang on. There's a lot of the trim right here too. Get out of the way. Get this roof. We just got the one little section left, and we are done. Finally. It's taken me like almost 3 hours and 30 minutes to do this. Alright, $10 for that. Now the last little bit of roofing right here and we're finished. Done and done. I said good day, sir. We're done. Hey! You're getting my money, dang it. I'm done. Thank you very much. Alright. Finally finished it. Whew. Alright, escape. God, that took about as long. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like a lot longer, but still, I think it was like longer than most jobs I've done. Probably the longest job I actually have done anyway. Looks a lot better now. Treehouse looks mighty fine. Hang on. Supposed to do the voice. Treehouse looks mighty fine. Spruce to spruce. I can't tell you how good it is to pirouette down these steps and smell fresh pine through the window. I was this close to packing and moving out, but now I'm more determined than ever to find evidence of a beautiful missing link. Okay, so he does live there. I was about to say, you know, you should live there. It's like paradise. I mean, I would love to live in something like that. I mean, you probably like think looking at me, I probably wouldn't really be what I would like want to go and live out in nature and everything. But I mean, this whole place looks peaceful. I mean, maybe a little bit, possibly a little bit too isolated. It depends. But you know, if you actually, you know, if it's actually where, so you have like something like this, and it's close enough to civilization where I actually can go out and like and get like what I need, and then go and get what I need for like subsistence. Yeah, I mean, this would probably like be like amazing to live in. The only that would be like a concern is if like, you know, any of these supports were to fall or whatever, it could like mess with the whole foundation or whatever. Because you know, you got like probably the weight of the house. So if any of the, like, let's say like any of this like, you know, came loose, you know, it would probably like bring the whole foundation down. It would probably bring all of it down, because now like a house is like on the ground to where you obviously ain't got to really worry about like, I mean, soil, of course, like depending on what, like, you know, how good the soil is. Obviously you're not gonna like, and hopefully there's not any sinkholes. Obviously, the house isn't gonna just like fall. But something like this would be like a lot more dangerous, because if like the scaffolding, you know, fault breaks or whatever, if any of that, you know, any of these any of this breaks, that's it. You know, that house is gonna probably fall. Okay, I don't think I got any new jobs. Did I? Yeah, I just got the Helter Skelter still. Alright. So anyways, guys, like I said, I'm gonna take a quick, well actually I don't think I'm gonna really bother with looking at. I know what it is. It's just it's just like a another theme park ride. I cannot wait to actually get started on it. But I'm gonna wait until the next stream for this. 'Cause I know this isn't gonna be the last job. I know there's like a few more jobs for sure. I don't know exactly how many, but I know this isn't like where it ends. And then there's like some other jobs that are gonna like take us like out of Muckingham again as well, like across like, you know, I think there's like supposed to be like some desert jobs, I think. I don't know. But obviously, you know, we'll jump on that next stream. Before we do though, I'm actually gonna go ahead and like just get this done in advance. So obviously we don't have any more power washes. We just got this right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get like something I need for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the soap modifier for. I'm gonna go ahead and get like the soap nozzle. Plus I have kind of like steered away from using these since I can afford it. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it. At least like 505 left. And that's probably gonna be about all I'm gonna need. I could get the short extension. Like, improves the range while still being able to be used quite close to surfaces. That would be nice to have, but I don't think I really need it right now. I could pick it up, but I think I'm just going to save this money for soap if I need it. So we got, like, I think it's just about everything else I need for... You know what? Whatever. I'm going to... do I want to get it? I think I'm just going to wait and see if I need it. First off, let's see how much the soap is. I haven't actually checked it in a while, so for all I know, this... So it's still the same amount. It's like $10 for them. So whatever the case, obviously, you know, next stream, whatever, like I said, we'll be jumping on to, you know, the next job, which will be for Helter Skelter. And I just noticed there's a gnome right up there. There's a gnome literally like right up there, like on the awning or on the tapestry. But yeah, like I said, next stream we'll be taking care of the Helter Skelter job. And then whatever else comes from there. Because obviously I don't think the Helter Skelter, considering how it looks smaller. I'm actually going to go on and jump in like I said I was going to. And it's just kind of like, you know, see that what it looks like. Kind of get the reading on it as well. Because look, it might be a little tall, but that'll be about it. I'm going to go and just kind of look at it real quick. Just see like a sense of scale. Because at 900, because it's almost like it's about as much, you know, like as this job was. But I don't know if it's going to be as much. We'll see. As you know from previous correspondence, my Helter Skelter is filthy. Filthy dirty after rolling down the entire length of Willow Creek. We don't need to revisit specifics. All we need to concern ourselves with is that we cannot live in a world where Helter Skelter is being economically outperformed by a carousel. Thing is, I'm the one to clean that carousel, thank you. Let me just look and see what this looks like. Might be a lot bigger than it seems right there. Oh. That's kind of like want to just kind of like see exactly what this is. I mean, I think it's just going to be, yeah, it's a slide. This honestly doesn't seem like it's going to really be too much of a pain. The main problem is that the slide is right here, like going all around, so I'm gonna have to like, you know, work with like, you know, it's not really gonna be much of an issue. I'll just like clean like that going through. But yeah, it's definitely got a sense of scale to it. But otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You know, it's like $900 for this or whatever. I don't think this is gonna be that terrible of a job. This one thing is it doesn't have anywhere near as many railings as the previous one did. That's one thing that was frustrating. All this is just gonna probably be like one thing maybe. It's just more along the lines, I think, like it's just the fact this thing itself is just massive. So if we actually kind of look at the things on it. Yeah, just like the slide frame. And that's the thing, I'm going to get paid pretty well for it. Like the main thing is the slide frames are like 104. So yeah, I think this actually is going to be a pretty fun job. I don't think it's going to take nearly as much time as the treehouse did. Because like I said, it's got like more of a sense of vertical scale. Probably more than like most anything else I've actually, you know, cleaned. There was like the little that one extra house that was out there, you know, at the fire station. But yeah, I don't think this is really gonna like take too long to clean. I know it's probably not gonna take no 3 hours. So I'll definitely probably be able to do this as well as like maybe like a second or third job depending on what other ones come up. Obviously, gonna bring in like another job after I finish this one. So whatever the case, rogues, we'll tackle Helter Skelter on the next stream for this, which will be next Wednesday. That being said, next stream will be tomorrow for more Batman Arkham Knight. Once I actually end this stream, I'm going to have lunch. And I'm going to get to work on finding, like, the Riddler trophies I need, like, picking up the Riddler trophies I need to, get in Arkham Knight. Because last night I was even though I was, like, going through, like, just doing, like, a lot of the militia things, like some of the other checkpoints and the bombs that popped up. I did, like, you know, take down a few more informants. So I got, like, a lot more Riddler trophies to collect. As well as, like, some other riddles that I will, be reading on stream, like, you know, finding on stream. You know, so we can read, like, the, lore files for that. So by the time I stream tomorrow, I'll have like, you know, the majority of the new riddles taken care of because I know I won't be able to get like all of them because I still need a few more upgrades for them. But we'll tackle that then. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on Arkham Knight like as soon as I finish up this stream after I have lunch so I can go ahead and make sure that I get more of the Riddler trophies. And then, because I want to make sure I do get this 100% ending for Arkham Knight. And then we'll of course do like the side missions and everything, like the side stories for Nightwing, Robin, Harley Quinn, and all them. Anyways, till next stream, Rogues, much love. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me for this, and I'll see you guys next stream. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you out. Sections dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my Twitch and YouTube channels. See you guys next time.